How are you planning on doing it? One-on-one?
With a fork, you know I gain the money. We be out on the road doing these shows, staying on weight with the bubbly. And I'm getting the guap with my money. You know we always be running them hundreds. These niggas be mad because they ain't last and we went from nothing to something. With a fork, with a fork, with a fork.
Welcome back to the What the Fuck is Going On podcast. We are in the special sound studio room. Shout out to Ange.
I was like, your voice is over here. And
Yeah,
then it's...
I'm just excited. I can't fucking.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes, and then we have Belen, a special guest in the special area, in the special audio room. I'm super excited. I've been waiting for so long for this. And like I said again, thank you, Ange, for helping us out, for getting this audio room. I saw this online and I was like, I have to shoot a podcast in here, at least one or two.
I need it.
At least one or two. So, Belen, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for having me. A long time coming.
Yes. You said it was your first podcast, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, welcome. I know you said you're a little nervous, but don't be. It's just a regular conversation.
You asked me, hey, you want to be on the pod? I said, fuck yeah.
All right,
I don't know if you could. Wait, you could curse on here, right?
Yeah, it's
called What the Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. It's a WTF podcast.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, and I was raised by sailors, so my parents were raised by Navy's people on the boat, so they like.
Oh,
to
really?
Cuss. Yeah. So my parents cuss all the time, so I'm kind of just raised that way. I try not to cuss because I know children be watching, but we like the free form. We're free.
I feel like it makes it authentic too.
Yeah, that's true as well. But so you're a videographer, right?
I am.
I have a bunch of questions. Usually I just have them just in case like there's some like dead space. But I just so you're a videographer, and not only on top of that, like we were talking about before, you're a female videographer, which I don't know if there is a lot of female videographers out here in Idaho. I'm sure there is out there.
I don't know either. If there are, I have yet to meet them.
Yeah, I'm sure there is outside of Idaho, but I guess in our scene, I don't really see a lot of people. And on top of that, your work is really good. Like before, when we were, because he kind of introduced me to the whole videography thing. We were looking at yours, and then Instructions On Included, and then Shane, who I'm gonna get on probably here soon, and then. Who else? There are a bunch of people, but we looked at your work specifically, and I was like, dang, her work is so cool. So I'm glad I just have you on the podcast.
The way I think when it comes to videos, my mind's always moving. Yeah. So the rule of thumb for video is you have 3 seconds. I tell everyone this. You have 3 seconds to catch the viewer's attention, regardless what it is. Mm-hmm. If you're talking about a topic, you want to make it engaging. Yeah. Or if it's a video, for me, it's just a heavy hitter introduction.
Okay.
So like glitches or match cuts or something like that.
Through like the edit part of the video?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then it kind of keeps them engaged. Mm-hmm. So that's how I think. Even when I tell myself I'm going to do something simple, it's not simple. Like a glitch in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, so
I guess let's get into the editing part, because I feel like a lot of people, especially artists, well, he gets it because he's kind of doing his own thing. But artists don't understand when we do music videos, it's not just taking the video. It's also spending time editing it, color correcting it, making sure it looks crisp, going frame by frame, like literally frame by frame. And walk me through that process of editing for you, at least. Because for me, I'm still kind of like you said before, I'm still learning, and it's always going to be like a learning process. But
I feel like a lot of people think about videos, so like clients or anyone, they're like, oh, just... ask for a quote. How much would this be?
Right.
I want to get a video, an ad for this, that, the third. And then when I quote them, like, oh, wow, it's hefty.
Right.
Why? It's just 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. But it's just 30 seconds. No big deal. I was like, well, yeah, I mean, the time that goes into shooting, so let's say we're shooting for an hour, the time that goes into post, well, color grading, editing, the audio, like all the other stuff. Sometimes a simple video will take me a day.
Yeah.
A day or two. Mm-hmm. And depending if I have other stuff to do throughout the day. So running errands, I'm going to the gym, doing this and that.
Yeah.
But it takes me a while.
I bet.
And a lot of people don't like, unless you're around me when I'm editing, you won't know I'm repeating the same part of the same video, even though it looks quote unquote flawless and seamless. There's something in me that could tell when it's off. I'm like, all right, I have to make it look better.
Trust. Yeah.
So.
And we're our worst critic all the time, you know what I mean? So it's like when you're sitting there by yourself, it's like, I can make this better, I can make this better.
And that's the worst part, because you're always like, damn. Or even, let's say you spent all day editing and you watch and you're like, damn, this is mid.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do that
seriously.
to myself all the time, but I have to be like, no. Just, there is a 80-20 rule where it was like, just don't focus on being perfect. Just keep consistent.
Yeah.
Keep going, do more, and then everything will flow. Because there's a lot of times I'm like, oh, I want to shoot this, but I want to make it look perfect. So I go into brainstorming, and I just get in a little bubble where I kind of think myself out of doing it just because it's not going to come out perfect.
Yes.
Which is bad. It's a terrible way of thinking.
Well, like I said, we're our worst critics, so I bet if you showed someone else who really isn't, you know, in the scene, they'll be like, oh, wow.
They'll go crazy. They're like, what? How'd you do that?
Yeah.
And it's like,
and then you're still nitpicky. There's like, I can change this and that.
That color's not good. It doesn't match the other clips.
Yeah. Or why is the resolution cutting out in this clip? And then now you have to delete it. And I don't know. That's a whole process.
Hey, Instagram will drop your resolution.
Oh, yeah. No.
There was a video I watched where it was, unless you have a certain engagement or a certain amount of views, they'll keep it low. But when they see it popping off, they'll give you the resolution back. Yeah,
that's so weird.
Which is whack.
Yeah, the compression's always been annoying, but a lot of people can't even tell the difference between 1080 and 4K. So it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
When it drops a lot. Like I think I was telling you for the Perreo Boys, I had sent them because usually I send it through Google Drive.
Same here.
Just so they get the best quality.
Yeah, via Drive.
And then I noticed like at first, the first few seconds, it was just choppy. I was like, it did not look like that when I was editing. So I was over here like, dang, I'm upset. But later, I think maybe it was my Wi-Fi or something.
Well, yeah, and then you also have to like the rendering process and then all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but when I watched it again, it looked crispy. So I was like, oh, okay.
I think it came out amazing, but I like because I sent back.
Because you were featured.
Yeah, I was featured at the very end. No, but
no, I looped it like 2-3 times.
Oh, okay.
So you showed up probably like 4 times.
I was looking for the beard, but it was so good. I loved the video. It turned out amazing. I think it turned out amazing. I know I reposted on my story and stuff. And we talked about it, but
and yeah, I'm still like, dang, I could have done better.
Yeah,
but it was pretty good.
All
that was my first hyperlapse.
Oh, okay.
So they're all pictures that you line up to look into a video.
Yeah, I love those kind of edits. That's what I like to do. Which brings us into the thing, which is perfect. Into the thing, photography versus videography. Because this is always a topic for us. Because I'm more of a photographer, she's more of the videographer. So I love your perspective on like photos and videos. Like, tell me.
The reason I'm laughing is because not to shit on your work, because that's not where I'm coming.
No, tell me.
But it's just everyone's a photographer.
Well, I feel like for me, I've always been a photographer, and now that I actually have a camera, I can finally show off like my photos. You know what I mean? And then not only that, but just take it to the next level. But I just like taking moments in time.
No, yeah, you know I agree with you. Yeah. Being a photographer is not bad at all. It's fun.
It's definitely
you could document
easier than videography. That's why I like videography a little bit more because it's a little bit challenging, and I like a challenge. But for photography, it's like the edits don't take as long.
Oh, they don't. You could listen to music and edit. For video, it's like the same song on repeat till you're done.
So you definitely would say like you like the videography side because of that reason, or
of how challenging it is, and you're able to tell a better story through the lens and different angles and just But photos, sometimes it's nice to have a little break between videos because you're like, oh, I'm tired of editing this. This is taking too long. I want to do pictures, and that's a nice little break to reset and then get back into video and just do more. But I would pick video over photos just because you don't see a lot of people doing it.
So yeah, I guess that's true because there's a lot of photographers, but I don't know. I think photography is cool, and that's why I bring it up because I think it's a funny like versus battle, especially for you because it's like I don't like.
I mean, I feel like you could always learn things from each other. regardless what it is. Like,
They
this
definitely-
is the way I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, you could incorporate it in video by this, that, and the third. Or you could do it in photos. If you angle this way, and then you could get a better looking photo.
Yeah. Yeah.
And color is important
Color is important.
for photo and video. But for photos, I would say that's what sets you apart from a lot of other people.
Yeah, and we were talking with the Pedal Boys, and I was saying, like, yeah, we basically pay for, or like when you pay us to do something, you're basically paying for us, like, showing up, taking, like, certain angles and stuff, but also the time it takes to edit and color correcting, because that's, like you said, it sets you apart from everyone else if you take that time to color correct and all that stuff. So
You could tell who takes this serious versus someone that's, I just bought a camera and I call myself a videographer, which I do want to jump into that.
yeah,
Because there's a lot of people that buy a camera and they're like, boom, I'm a videographer.
2 months later, it's on Facebook Marketplace. No.
I never seen that, but usually I just see the right in the bio. For me, personally, it took me the longest time to have, like, the title videographer because I didn't feel like I was worthy.
Okay, damn.
I guess. I know that, that got deep. No, but I just always knew I did videos, but I would never say, oh, yeah, I'm a videographer. I just do videos.
So how long have you been doing it? I should ask.
I don't have a set number of years. I just kind of, backstory, I was prior military.
Okay.
So when I started, I kind of vlogged my life.
Yeah.
And it really took off on YouTube.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it kept me staying consistent. And then once I got out, which was like 2 years ago, I took it more serious.
Yeah, like you
so
got
reels,
the cameras and stuff like that.
I mean, I started with the Canon T5i.
Okay, cool.
And then for vlogging, I had a G7X just so it made it easier to for on the go.
Yeah.
When I got my big girl camera, when COVID happened.
Oh wow, interesting.
That's where my stimulus went.
Yeah, right.
A7 III.
Dude, I want one so bad.
A7 III?
Yeah, I want an A7
That's
III.
better. What are you talking about?
I want
that.
for
pictures?
Yes, yeah, for pictures, because this one doesn't have the shutter mode, or the, what's it called, where you just hold it down. It's just burst mode.
Oh yeah.
This one doesn't have the burst mode because it's a video camera. You know what I mean? So.
I still use my A7 when I do pictures.
Okay.
Just because I hate going into the settings, and if you were to change the shutter or ISO, you have to refix it when you go back.
Yeah, that's why I like putting it in auto, because I hate having to deal with making sure it looks good and do. That's why the auto's nice on the 30. And you have a 3, right? Yeah, that's the older brother.
I love it. It hurt my pocket, but I was like, covered my eyes.
Yeah, what kind of lens do you have on that thing?
I have a few.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, that's why I wanted you on.
She got money.
No,
I don't
you're
got
a nerd.
money.
I wanted
nerd.
another videographer nerd on here, and I'm about to have him on too. So we're just all nerds.
Hell yeah, together.
Kind of
nerds
well,
together.
this is our passion. You know what I mean? So it's like this is why I wanted you on the podcast. You know what I mean?
Hey, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm the most knowledgeable, but I mean, I'm always willing
Definitely
to
giving
share
out the
knowledge.
sauce. No.
If someone wanna ask me like, "Yo, how do you do this?" Okay, I'll let you know. I'll show you. Like, no gatekeeping. I have nothing to hide.
Right. Well, that's cool. That's special. I guess a lot of people would. But yeah, I mean.
You said lenses.
Yeah, lenses.
I have a 16 to 35, the 24. 24 to 105 and a 50.
Okay.
So it's like 4.
Okay.
And then I have a camcorder, another camcorder.
Nice.
Two camera.
Just for like special, just like for a special effect, or do you?
No, because I mean now.
Camcorders a lot or no?
I do.
Okay. Cool.
Just because now it's just the vintage is in.
Yeah. No, the vintage.
So
is
just
cool.
mixing that with high quality. Just I learned the hard way. Like you want to shoot at 40K. I mean 40K. You want to shoot at 4K and then mix it with the camcorder so you could tell.
Yes. No,
which is which, because I definitely have shot at a lower resolution and you can't really tell, but you can.
Well, yeah, a lot, like, because when I watch videos, I go in directed mode. I'm trying to pick.
Director mode?
Yeah, director mode I meant. But I'm trying to pick out the flaws in the video all the time. I'm just like, even movies.
Yeah, me too. Or I'll be like,
funny.
oh, how'd they do that?
Right.
That looks so good.
Right, and then most of the time it's CGI, but no. I want to get into also the 3D, like, modeling, but that's a lot to learn. Like Blender.
VFX?
Yeah.
I
like
don't know.
Blender and all that stuff, but it takes a lot of learning.
I try to master one thing at a time because I still feel like even though I know a lot in video, I still feel like there's much more to learn.
There's always more to learn, I think. You can't really master it unless you're like 10, 20 years like into it, in my opinion.
Well, I will say it's hard to learn off other people just because in Boise, for me personally, I don't think there's a lot of videographers. So the people I do know, they're not on the same wavelength. Yeah. On some non-cocky shit. Literally, like, no one is doing what I'm doing. Yeah. And I do want to collab with other people to, regardless if they...
boast yourself up. Go for it.
No. I do want to collab with other people just because I want to learn more. Yeah. Regardless if it's exposing properly. Maybe this works for them that I'm not doing, but I want to start doing. Yeah. Or if they want to learn how I do certain things. I'm more than willing to. Yeah. But nobody wants to collab or nobody wants to do nothing. So I'm like, all right, I'm just doing my own thing.
Well, you did this, and
I did, yeah. Thank you for having me again.
Of course, yeah. Well, I think it's special to have you on because I just see your work everywhere. I see you kind of just in the scene, you know what I mean, a lot more than others, I'd say. So that's why I feel like having you on right now is the best. Having you, because you're the first one, and then the second one, and then hopefully I'll have Shane on. So those are the 3 videographers I want to have on, and then hopefully get some more people on. Yeah, and then more. But just because I enjoy
the pod growing.
Yeah, because I've had artists on, and now I want to get the videography side, and then I also have had producers on. I had Vonnie on a couple episodes ago, and he's like a engineer / producer / DJ guy. Basically a sound engineer, I'd say, but
that's still cool, like a variety.
Yeah, and then like I was telling him on that podcast, I want to get the best of the best on. So that's why
the best of the best. You.
That's why I have other people lined up in the pipeline because I want to put Idaho on. Like this is, we're in Boise.
It's growing for sure. It's growing
so fast, and the traffic can't keep up. Every road's closed. Like
there's always construction though.
Always. Yeah, they were not prepared for the boom, if you will.
For the boom.
Yeah. So I guess we can get into another one. What kind of inspired you to because I know you mentioned like when you were in the military or part of it, like what kind of inspired you to get started within the videography? Like,
so I would watch a lot of YouTubers. So back in the day, there was like the O2L. Yeah. So like a group of guys that vlogged and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then later you see more people just kind of sharing their life. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I want to tap in.
Right. Hell yeah.
Then there was like this military YouTuber called Nava the Beast.
I don't think I've heard of him, but.
Well, he deleted everything.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Who knows?
I think I tried looking back at his old videos, but nothing. But I was like, wow, I mean, I have the talent to film my life, so let me just do it. And I'm already going into the Air Force, so might as well. Little did I know that blew up like a day in the life. My life was not that great, nothing crazy, but just the fact that it's a different from what your everyday life looks like. It's what makes it interesting. Yeah. Like to me, it's another day. To you, it's like, what? Right. That looks cool. But it helped a lot of people going into the military or whatnot. Yeah. Kind of know what to expect.
That's why I feel like it might have blown up because you had that like audience already, and on top of that, you're a woman, so it's like, dang, I could do that too. For a lot of other girls, I'd say, because the military. If I was a woman looking at the military, I'd be like, I don't know, because it's
a career male dominated.
Well, not only that, it's like I'm pretty sure for the Secret Service, it's like only boys when you're 18 have to go in like the Secret Service thing. So it's like women. It's just it's not taboo either. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just not common. Is that like that's the thing too. But I think recently women have been noticing like the benefits of the military, and they're more and more starting to apply, which is crazy, guys. What are we doing? The women are outperforming us. Like, what? Come on, men. What are we doing? No, but
I will say that is another thing. Like, I've always been in like a male-dominated career field. So I mean, just dealing with that, like now putting that in the videography perspective, like you don't really see many girls. I'm not even fazed by it. Just, hey, I'm here to show up and do what I could do. Yeah. And just always find ways to improve.
I think your work ethic shows. through your work. You know what I mean? Like, you're just always showing up. You're always I guess another question I had was, is this like your only job, or do you have a second like side like gig you do, or do you just like do mainly the videography? Because I kind of assumed you mainly did this.
I did.
Okay.
For a bit.
That's awesome.
And then the inflation. I want to blame inflation, but no, honestly.
The economy does suck.
No, a lot of people in Boise just kind of expect more, but want to pay less. So I had this company, right? They're like, oh, I want you to film 7 to 10 trainers. I want you to fly the drone, do this, that, third. But how much would you quote us? So I quoted them. I'm like, damn, that's out of our budget. And I was like, all right, I'll try to work with you. I'll lower this, take that out. It would be this price. Oh, that's still too much. No, thank you, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of people are kind of like that, businesses. So in order for a business to grow, you need marketing.
Right.
And videos speak a lot louder than you would think.
For
like,
sure.
You'll see something.
Ads. Literally ads.
Yeah. And there's some companies that don't know how to market themselves. They could have the money, they're just being stingy. And I'm not coming for anyone. It just shows. And I'm just trying to help your business grow with my skills.
Yes.
Especially like it'll reach more engagement.
Yeah, and well, because we talk about it all the time, it's like these companies don't understand that like ads push your product, so that's why it's good
into
for
the
investing.
Algorithm.
Well, not only that, but that's why it's a good investment. Like, even because if the quote is high, it's a good investment to.
Because they'll gain their money back.
Well,
with their product,
maybe even threefold. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, stop being stingy. No.
It's important. And a lot of companies don't realize how important it is until like they see traction.
And not only that, that this is what will happen is that other companies will start putting in that extra like top dollar for the ads, and then they'll start outperforming them. And then now
it shows though, because I mean on TikTok
competition's
Shop,
huge.
Like having affiliates talk about, oh, I love these leggings, they're from this place,
right? Or
I tried this supplement and it's so great, like you should get it too, and just blowing up their timeline, like the TikTok timeline or Instagram. That helps the company get more sales, and the more affiliates they have, it'll keep growing. Yeah. That's why affiliate marketing's growing like a lot. I'm trying to hop on there because you can make easy money.
Yeah, no, it's a grind. I think like jumping into social media is a grind, but it's the consistency really, huh? You'd say is like just making sure you stay consistent. And because for me, I like the high qualityness. I want to make sure I put out high quality stuff all the time.
I was about to say that too.
So it's hard because I'm hard on myself. You know what I mean?
No, I'm on the same boat.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for me to post something on my phone and be like, oh, this is so great, or like an unedited clip. Like unless it's like a BTS for TikTok. Yeah. Like on Instagram, I don't want to put like just I shot this on my phone. Here you go. A lot of people do, and it takes off. But also like the high quality stuff flop.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I'll put hours into editing this 30-second clip. Wow. 50 likes. Someone puts a video of them squatting at the gym. Thousands.
No, it's kind of it's funny. It's how it works.
It's funny, but it's sad and it's frustrating.
It sucks too because it's like you spend all this money and time learning how to shoot in high quality, and then not only that, the file sizes are ridiculous. And then the lower resolution
stuff. They'll take forever to load, too.
Yeah, the lower resolution stuff is the stuff that pops off, and you're like...
Blows my mind. Yeah.
I'm running a Netflix show, and come on, no, but that's how it is, and it's fine. I think, for me, at least, I'm just beginning, so I'm seeing the growth, and that's what's kind of pushing me. But I can understand, like there will be times where there's, like, a rut, you know what I mean? But you just got to keep pushing, you know?
I mean, the time will come to shine. I'm still waiting on my time. But, I mean, I will say a time I felt like I made it was when I was walking through the club. And they're like, yo, I know who you are. And I was like, really? Who am I? And they're like, oh, you're Belen. And I was like, no way. Like, yeah, I've seen your work. I mean, Dreamy also came up to me at the club. Not at the same time, but it was another time. I said, dang.
I think at the costume party, I was telling you, like, yeah, I really like your work. And you're like, what? Like, I don't even, like, what the heck? Like, no, go away, no, but...
I didn't do all that. And then, I was like, no way.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding,
way.
But...
and then I said, hey, you want to be a part of this video? And he said, yeah, sure.
And then that's kind of what started the connection and how I got Belen on the podcast. No, but I was too drunk
Networking.
Yeah, networking.
Man, dude, I'm not going to lie. One time at the club, like, when you're filming.
Treefort's crazy.
It is. It's fun though. But the
Sorry,
amount of drunk people that come up to me talking about, hey, take a picture. Take a picture. I'm like, bro, I'm doing video.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you have a camera, right? It takes pictures. Yeah, I'm not taking a picture of you though.
Yeah.
Or they'll post up, and I'm like, all right, I just face the camera towards them.
Yeah,
I don't take a
recording.
picture,
Yeah,
but
no,
I'm like, sure, and they're like, wow, that's so good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they expect to get the photos, but I was like, all right.
They just, I don't know, want free clout. It's Belen. Take a photo of me. You know.
I didn't take no picture.
Right. Nah. I don't know. The clubs are fun. How is networking for you? Is it mainly on the social media, like through DMing or just emailing people, or do you go
networking?
Places,
well,
like
I mean, I'm a yapper, certified yapper. I mean, I could start a conversation. Right. It just depends on the vibe. Like, there's some people I cannot connect with just because the way they carry themselves. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it's
the closed-minded thing, right? Or
yeah, I mean, for the most part, I could start a conversation with anyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I go somewhere, I talk to them. Next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I'll hide you on social media, or we'll do this or do that. Online too, I'll comment on other creators' work, like, yo, this is fire, like, I love this, and then we start talking. Like, I know other videographers not in Boise, like, they work for Gymshark, Anaka, Walk in Pain, like all these other companies. And if I ever have any questions, they're more than willing to, like, yeah, this is what I do. Or if I have any pricing questions on how to work with bigger brands, I could always pick their brain. So it's pretty cool. Yeah,
I have a separate page that I need to be posting on, but it's like my studio page, if you will. And it's like super tapped in with the algorithm. And I hit up one of the photographers that work out here in Boise, and yeah, they respond pretty quickly. And it's like, what the heck? It's like, we're one of the biggest photographers out here, and they're just giving me. He also just like posts like what to say and like how to say it, like for contracts and for clients.
Hey, ChatGPT.
Yeah, ChatGPT do be OP.
I do use that a lot.
But I make ChatGPT and then put in my edit twist on it.
Yeah, because I don't sound so proper all the time.
Yeah, but I bet a lot of kids at the college are getting in trouble of, they're just, write me an essay about George Washington. That's real. They've been getting super in trouble.
Put some slang in there. Make it less proper.
But honestly, AI is taking over, and it's fine.
Gotta use it in our favor. Have you seen those edits that they go to AI? They go to Photoshop, change like the stop sign, so it says something else, and then they put all those pictures in a video, and it's like some glitchy, cool thing. Yeah. It really makes you think, like, wow.
Like it scares me, because then I'm gonna be like, well, what's gonna be my job here soon? Because it's just gonna keep growing and evolving, and then eventually it's just like, why have? I guess the only reason to have a human edit a video is just to have vision. That. Yeah, the vision, and also have like the authenticity of it.
It's like, why would someone paint if we could all print pictures?
Correct.
I mean, people will buy expensive paintings just because of the way it looks.
Yeah, and
what is it, abstract painting?
Some Picasso. Picasso's interesting.
Or the splatter paint.
No. Yeah, and then sell for millions. Like if some dude just splatter
it'll
paint.
match my house. It's like, what? I seen one with a tree branch. They put paint on a tree branch and just slapped it on a canvas. Sold.
Yeah.
I was like, what? But
sometimes when I'm scrolling, I just see like, because it's like the time lapses of people painting, and people are like,
or the bucket with the hole, and they let it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like the
doom scrolling over here. We just talking about the doom scrolling.
Downtime, but yeah, art's fun though. I think videography is definitely an art form, I'd say, especially when you get into like music videos for artists and stuff like that. Like you have to have a creative mind in order to make it work. And he understands that too. Duke does too, because he does that thing. And it's always for me too, it's always like a struggle finding the right effects, finding the right transitions.
That's what takes the longest time, trying to make it look smooth. Because it's easy to just throw an overlay on every transition. Yeah. Because, I mean, I'm guilty of it. I've done it here and there just to make it smoother. Yeah. But, I mean, I wouldn't say I try to stay away from using it consistently just because I don't know, it'd be too much.
Yeah. No,
Just
I
an
get it.
orange burst of light just with every clip.
Yeah.
The overlay, the film burn.
A lot, and the thing is too, a lot of people will notice the effects. Like, 'cause for me, or when like he's criticizing my work, he's like, "Oh, that's good," but for me, like before, it's like I think I might have to change this transition just 'cause it doesn't look all right.
I will
But-
say that's the best part, like having any videographer friends.
Yes,
Ask for
they're the
feedback.
best. Yeah, they're the best for feedback, because they'll tell me straight up, like they're like, "No, this doesn't look right," or "This looks good, but I'd change this." You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I love having that different perspective, and I think criticism is important. And a lot of people can't take constructive criticism, and it hurts their
Ego.
well, it hurts their ego, but it also affects their work. You know what I mean? Because they're not willing to make that change.
Mm-hmm. The only way
So-
to grow is to take the constructive criticism and
For
apply
sure.
it.
For sure.
Like, you don't have to do everything they say to a T, but just
Right.
incorporating, like, oh, yeah, that is true. Because
Yeah.
they see it from a different perspective
Yeah.
than you see it.
Yeah, and then not only that, it's just like why not change? Like why not change the rhythm of how you're doing things? It might turn out better. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think a lot of people are different, but yeah,
Dude, for the longest time, I would ask my sister.
yeah,
I was like, she's not a videographer or nothing, but I would
Mhm.
always just ask her.
yeah.
I was like, hey, can you watch this? Does this look smooth or is it
Mhm.
garbage? She's like, well, I mean, I would change that out. Or,
Oh, really?
no, that's really good. Oh, my gosh, I love it.
Yeah,
Like, usually I show her and she gives me feedback.
yeah. I have my little brother at my house too. I usually be showing him, and he freaks out because he thinks this is the coolest thing ever that I'm doing. What I'm doing is the coolest thing ever.
Can you hear me gulping my water? I'm like trying to stay away.
Stay
I'm
hydrated.
Like, oh.
There we go. You're staying hydrated.
No, but continue. Your brother?
Yeah. So yeah, my brother, he's always like, "It's good. Send it." You know what I mean?
I feel like it's hard when someone just says, "Oh, it's good."
Mm-hmm.
Not bashing your brother. It's just more so like
it's just because
it made me think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just kind of looking at it through like a lower perspective. You know, he's just
or
like,
just in general. Oh, that is cool.
yeah,
But it's like, no,
Mhm.
tell me what's wrong with it.
and that leads me into like the next thing I was about to say is when I show my parents, they're just like, what am I looking at? Because they don't know.
Or when you ask this clip or that clip, and you play it
Mhm.
again, and they're like, I don't see the difference.
Exactly.
It's
No,
like,
exactly.
Dang, never mind.
Exactly. So yeah, I just gotta hop in a call with the buddies and just be like, does this look good?
Hey, FaceTime, sharing your screen,
Yeah.
that's clutch.
That's the
I
only
live
reason.
off that.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'd rather have Apple product rather than a Samsung.
On
Just
your laptop, you could just screen share
Dude, yeah,
your
MacBooks.
phone.
OP.
You're trying to
the whole thing.
build a T, and you're like, oh my gosh, did he hear?
Yeah.
And just
And then recently he just got the new Air Max the headphones. Have you tried those yet?
Air Mac headphones.
Like the new like the Apple headphones.
I don't got money like that. They all go on camera gear.
I have an FX3 and a 7 III. I don't have money like that. Okay.
Hey,
but-
that's why I don't have money. I spent it all.
yeah.
And I
No,
want
I
to buy
feel it.
tube
I feel
lights.
it.
They're like $700
Yeah.
for two.
Yeah. I took
They're
out my
not even that
retirement fund
big.
for
They're
that.
like this. Did you really? No,
Yeah.
that's not that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad. It was like,
It's like
this is nothing.
2,000. Is
Yeah.
it?
But it was cool. It was worth it. Like, I
Investment.
gambled on it, because I needed. He was like, dude, why aren't? Because I used to do only audio. And he's like, why aren't you doing video? And then I tried it on my phone. I'm like, I need higher quality.
You could do both. So, well, yeah.
Yes.
I would say camera.
For sure.
And then, I mean, because you could have people, because I would listen to podcasts while I'm driving or doing stuff.
Yeah.
Just so I could be engaged, but also
Mhm.
running my errands.
Yeah.
And then if I have time on YouTube, like I do my cardio every
Mhm.
day after my workout. I have like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, because I'm trying to bodybuild,
There we go.
compete. But yeah, I take gym seriously, just because I have
Yeah.
goals.
Yeah, there we go.
Right now is Boken season, so I'm not happy.
We got the gym bro over
I'm not
here.
happy about it. Who? You?
You're the gym bro.
Oh, I was like,
I'm not.
is there another gym nerd?
I do like going to the gym, but I'm more of like a calisthenics person. I do like push-ups, sit-ups,
Oh,
and
I
bodyweight
can't,
squats at
weak.
home. That's fine.
See, I'll lift heavy weight. When it comes
Trust
to
me.
pull-ups, can't even do 3.
Trust me, doing bodyweight work, in my opinion, is more important than weightlifting.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's different muscles.
But I will say
Like it's
I could
real
do like
muscles.
3 pull-ups. So I'm not like my back is the greatest, but I do.
I can
do
only
like the
do
gym.
3, so you beat me there.
I guess how long if we're talking about the gym? Because my personal best is I think it's like 4.8 miles running.
I don't run.
You don't run long distance?
No.
Okay.
The only time I ran was the military for them tests every year.
Yeah.
But
I'm not a runner. 11
minute.
Isn't it 11 minutes for a mile and a half for the Air Force?
Now it's changed drastically. I
bet.
want to say it's like, oh yeah, 20 minutes for a mile and a half, or now you could speed walk, or you don't have to do crunches anymore. You could do a plank, or dude, honestly, it's so easy to. I know we're going off topic, but it's so easy to just to get a waiver.
Yeah.
Oh, I pulled my leg. I can't run. That's why there's a lot of
The
fat
military-
people in the military.
Yeah, the military is having a lot of problems with not promotion, but what's it called? Recruiting. That's the word I was looking for. They're having a lot of problems recruiting right now because of the obesity and like.
They're making it easy for everyone to just be in.
Yeah. Well, and that's a thing too. It's like, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. It's interesting just because we're supposed to be the top military, but now we have like people can barely.
I mean,
do.
Air Force is like the easier one.
Yeah. And
Navy, I don't really know. It's an intermediate. Marines.
That's just hard. I have a Marine buddy
tough.
who just came back from Japan. He always talks about it. He has like war stories, bro.
The what?
I was just saying he has like funny war stories because he just went to Japan, and
I want to go to Japan.
Same. Osaka is amazing.
I want to get some sushi. I want to get. They have like you catch your own fish. Mm-hmm. And like, I've watched a lot of Japan videos. I'm like, I need to travel.
Have you
there.
seen the Costco in Japan?
No.
They have like Wagyu steak just chilling there. A5, like literally the greatest steak in the world, just chilling at Costco. And just
I believe it.
Japan, I would move there for sure.
I would too. I heard
sure.
the food, like the McDonald's, doesn't even taste like McDonald's.
Yeah, and apparently they're ranked number 1 right now and like the best food on the planet. So.
See, I have plans. I want to travel.
Yeah, well, we got to make it, yo.
No, facts. That's why I tell myself every day, like, when I'm bullshitting, just watching TV, I'm like, no, you need to start editing something. Or film yourself more. Don't just wait on a reason to. So I started doing spec ads. So work for company was, like, unpaid ads for companies. Just to kind of show your work, show your creative side, and also give them a branded video.
Yeah, kind of give them like a taste of what you can do.
Yeah, so I had done a spec ad for Young LA. They don't know who I am, but still, I was like, all right, I have a vision, I have an idea, let's make it work. So I have a friend. I went up to her at the gym just because I was like, yo, I feel like you'd be a perfect fit for this. Would you be down? She said, fuck yeah. And then I did usually I don't plan my videos, I don't script it. Wow, but this one I did, I used Milanote.
I was just saying you're a running gun. Sorry.
Yeah, no, usually I have a concept in mind. I'm like, all right, I'm going to make sure I get these shots, everything else. Because every shoot, you never know what to expect.
For sure.
So usually I just have a concept and I roll with it. This one, I had my iPad. I was like, you know what, let me be bougie. I don't really use my iPad, but I did like a little script, like a Milanote shot list. And then I had like ideas, like match cuts. We're going to shoot here at this bridge, then we're going to slide to the gym and do this shot, and then just cook.
Nice. Just cook.
That went crazy.
Nice.
Like, they liked it. People were sharing it. I didn't get the attention from the brand. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
I didn't get the attention from the brand, but that's okay. Just keep going. Keep going. Yeah, because next thing you know, you never know if other companies, the competitor brands for companies like that, will want to work with me. Like, let's say I did a Vans video, which I do want to do.
Yeah.
But let's say I do a Vans video that goes crazy. A lot of people, it gets traction, eyes, and watch Converse come to me and be like, "Yo, we want to work with you because we saw what you did for Vans. If you're not signed with them, then we want you." Type shit. I feel like that's the goal.
Yeah.
So just keep
for sure
throwing out more spec work and just have fun with it. Be creative.
I think another thing too that makes photography, but mainly videography, the whole thing, I guess you can group it, but is having that portfolio. That's a big thing too, is having that great portfolio, and that's one thing I'm working on right now, at least for photos. I do a bunch of videos for him, but I'm still learning. I wouldn't say I'm a videographer at all, like you said before. I'm still in that like beginner/intermediate stage of learning the camera, learning the angles, learning the movements. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you kind of get it. But
I mean, if you ever want to hop on something, one of the spec ads I'm trying to do, you're more than welcome.
Let me know, and I could just assist,
Yeah.
Because you're usually a fucking one-man army.
Yeah, like I said, nobody wants to work, so I'd be thugging it.
Dude, yeah, you're a one-man army, so let me know.
Me and my tripod.
I'm trying to learn. You're like my older sister, so it's like I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, I'd be
from
going
you.
to coffee shops to edit. So
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
you could always come link up
Sweet.
and just
we can
just watch.
edit.
Wait, what do you edit on?
Premiere. I'd be editing on Premiere and then sometimes CapCut, but Premiere, the Adobe products are the best.
I don't know nothing about Adobe.
Really?
I do Final Cut.
Interesting.
A lot of people are like, oh, Final Cut. I do DaVinci or Premiere. I mean, I love Final Cut. I get everything I need to do on there. It has a magnetic timeline. It has all the effects. You could always buy plugins.
I might have to check it out. Yeah, we'll probably, after the podcast, we'll probably talk about it. But Final Cut, that's interesting. I haven't even heard about that. So
It's like iMovie on crack.
Okay.
Just like the bougie.
Yeah.
You have to pay for it. I think it's like $300. Just that's it. You don't have to pay an annual thing.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's
yeah,
cool.
I do have Adobe.
Software.
Like the Lightroom, Photoshop, all that stuff.
Nice.
That's a
must.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's a must.
But I don't use Premiere. I have it. I just
Right.
it hurts my brain to try to figure it out.
Yes, that's why I like using it, because it's super complicated. So I got into CapCut. It's like, this is easy. I mastered CapCut, and then now I'm like just jumping in with the sharks with Premiere.
Yeah.
The thing with Premiere that makes Premiere special is that you could customize the
Everything.
whole panel, like all the panels. You can customize them, and then they have more LUTs. That's why. Well, I think they do. I feel like they have more LUTs, and just a whole bunch of more things you can download.
There's a lot of stuff you could do that I've seen. I'm like, damn, what's that equivalent to in Final Cut? And I try to figure it out, but I mean, everything has its own.
Yeah.
I love it. I love Final Cut.
That's cool. That's just.
I will go to
It's my first time
DaVinci
hearing
just
about
to
it.
get color,
Yeah.
like get that down. But for the most part,
DaVinci sounds like something that would be good.
everyone
to learn.
talks about it. Everyone loves it. I'm like, I'm cold with it on Final Cut. So transferring to something else, I'm gonna be like an old person, like.
Yeah.
You know
That's
how
how it
parents be on the phone like one letter at a time? That's how I'll be on the computer.
No, dead ass though. That's how it be though. Okay, yeah, we're at 40 minutes. Dang, 40 minutes already? We have to do another podcast. This is crazy. This shit just went by so fast. We'll probably wrap it up at around like 45 minutes.
Damn, you heard my neck crack?
Yeah.
No.
Gotta stretch it
it was
out.
one good time.
But there we go.
Hey, is that your brand?
What?
The one y'all both wearing?
No, it's the Denim Tears.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a name brand thing.
Oh.
All the rappers be wearing it.
Yeah, I'm just uneducated.
Nah, well, you're busy. You're always staying busy, staying working.
Yeah. Stay on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what, honestly, I be scrolling. Oh, my Instagram saved folders are crazy. I have hella. Like spec ads, cinematic, stay consistent, like day-to-day edit videos.
At least you're organized, bruh. Because sometimes I'd be like,
just save.
folders. Just use a folder, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, folders. I need to be more organized, and I'm good at it, but always improving is the move. But
was that all your questions?
Well, it wasn't all. We just had.
We just did a small section.
Well, we kind of just went over them already without me kind of asking them. You know what I mean? Just casually.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, let's see if I had anything else to say before we ended. I guess one more question right before we leave. How's lighting for you? Because I mean, you have an FX3.
Oh.
But I feel like for me, like, because we talked about it before we pressed record, the exposure is so frustrating to deal with.
Like, you talking about lights, or
Yeah,
are you
well,
talking about
just
exposing?
The whole thing.
I suck at lighting. I did work for this company that I'm not gonna say because I'm not a fan. But I worked for this company. The other videographer, he was really good at lighting and really good at like camera stuff. So I did say I learned a good amount off him before we stopped working there. But lighting wise, I'm not very good at like cinematic stuff. You have to mode light.
Okay.
Or shift light. What's the saying? Well, you have to use light in your favor. So I have no idea how to do it. I've always shot with natural light or just having like a external light, like something small. But like, I don't know how to make the whole scene look cinematic. I know you have to shoot from the shadow side.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm not really good with lights. That's something I do have
something to because it's
I forgot what it's called, but like one of those, the big ones.
Like the ring light, or like the.
It's kind of like a ring light. It's an aperture light, and then you have like a dome, like a square dome.
To kind of
so
like. I know what you're talking about.
So I use those for like
almost
a
like
client.
strobe, but
Kinda.
it has like the umbrella. Or
It doesn't have an umbrella, but it has like a little dome, but equivalent.
Equivalent.
Yeah, it was. I used it for a client that it was like a cooking show channel thing.
Nice. That's
and from that, I just kind of use it here and there.
And those shots came out, like the exposure
Crispy.
on those shots. Okay, cool.
I shot that.
Nice.
It wasn't in log because I was still learning,
Yeah.
figuring out how to do log, but it came out good.
Nice. All right, well, if you wanted to say anything before the podcast ended, thank you again for hopping on. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
We'll definitely do another one eventually because I'm moving to Texas in a couple months. So
Oh, really? What part? Dallas?
Austin.
Oh,
going
that's
to
not
Austin.
far. I'm moving to Dallas.
You're moving to Dallas? Okay, cool.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Like, it's in the works. I'm trying to get out of here.
Nah.
Well, you're moving?
I'm moving. I'm packing up my bags and I'm dipping to
That's
Austin.
good.
Austin, Texas. I want to become a comedian, and that's the Mecca.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's my dream. So, to be a stand-up and probably do movies and stuff like that.
You have family down there, or are you just
I do
solo
not.
riding?
I'm just solo.
Just by yourself?
Solo. Yep. I have family that live in the South, but they live in Georgia, Atlanta. So, I'll visit them from time to time. But I want to finally spread my wings, get out of the nest. You know what I mean? Get out of
Are
Idaho.
you Idahoan?
Yep. Idahoan.
Idahoan.
Yes.
Idahoan.
Yeah, Idahoan.
Boisean.
Yeah, I was born in Boise, and now I stay in Napa.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I'll probably see you in Texas because I'm trying to move over there. There's more opportunities
So much
here.
more.
I just feel like I'm stagnant.
Yep.
And I'm trying to.
Yep.
What's it saying? You make lemonade out of lemons, but I feel like the lemons here are just dried up.
Yeah.
So I feel like I outgrew the area
I
or the
think
environment.
how we like to compare it is like we mastered all the missions in this map. You know what I mean? Boise, we got all the missions done in the map, and now we're just doing little side quests until we get to the next map. You know
literally. I feel that.
Yeah. So, thank you again. And I guess what the fuck is going on?
Thank you for having me. I said that again, but I'm saying it again.
Yeah, you're good.
Here you go. You can over and out.